I'd like to call to order today's meeting of the Town of Hempstead Industrial Development Agency. We have a quorum. Time's 9:03. Would you please rise and join me?
Pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, we open the floor to the public, which I don't see much public here. If anybody has any comments. First item of business, new business in consideration of an inducement resolution for the Hillcrest of Floral Park, 4161 Covert Avenue, Floral Park.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Chairman, members of the board, staff, and council. I'm John Gordon from Forcelli, Deegan, Tirana in Uniondale, here on behalf of the applicant, Hillcrest of Floral Park, LLC. I'm joined by Dean Hatzidakis. The project, which we're seeking financial assistance for, is a 36,000 square foot mixed-use development on Covert Avenue in Floral Park. It's a 0.4 acre site, which is currently vacant. It was formerly improved by a row of retail establishments, which were destroyed by a fire in 2020. The applicant subsequently acquired the site and proposed the project to the village. The village is supportive of the project, has granted a variance and site plan approval. The project will be 2 stories. It's 12 apartments on the second floor. It's a mix of 10 one-bedrooms and 2 two-bedrooms. On the first floor, there'll be around 6,700 square feet of commercial space facing Covert Avenue. And in the rear of the first floor, there'll be parking, covered parking. The commercial should accommodate approximately 4 to 6 separate businesses. And we expect that the full-time employment should be at least 4 people, full-time, possibly more, but you know, we're looking at least 4. The amenities will include elevator service, a gym in the basement, and storage for the residents. This is transit-oriented development. It's in Floral Park. It's actually a half mile from the Stewart Manor Long Island Railroad Station and 1 mile from the Floral Park Station. The community benefits will include approximately 15 construction jobs, full-time jobs from the retail, and it will store business activity to the Covert Avenue corridor. It's transit-oriented development, which is obviously much needed. That's been well documented on Long Island. Projects like this are particularly challenging. The as-built taxes are estimated to be approximately $144,000 per year. Estimating 6 commercial units, that's around 8,000 a unit. So this doesn't pencil out to pay those taxes day one. It's you know, doesn't work from a financing perspective. So what we are seeking today is a 20-year pilot, sales tax exemption, and mortgage recording tax exemption. And I'd like to open it up to any questions.
Mr. Chairman, I have a question. Yes. This is the property where the fire was a number of years ago, right? It's big open space right now?
Yes,
There's no other alternative plans for that except for this right now?
that's correct.
Thank you. No further questions.
No other questions from the board? Okay, I'll make a motion for
I'll second.
consideration. Second by the Reverend?
No.
By Mr. Gresh. I'll take a vote. Mr. Bedford? Aye. Mr. Gresh?
Aye.
Reverend Millet?
Aye.
Flo Girardi's an aye. Ms. Molitor?
Aye.
And Mr. Micah?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda, under new business, the CEO's report.
We have updated the CEO report, deleted where necessary.
necessary, and they know there are two new projects that need to cut and are under consideration. The move along one is Bill Cavallis, the promenade, and the other is an update on the Crystal Lake Limbo. Happy to answer any questions you may have. And we're active, busy, and all matters seem very good.
No questions from the board? Next item, compliance review, 2023.
Good morning. I just wanted to let you know that there is an update to the compliance review. The only companies that hadn't complied as of the date that was mailing were Carmen Place Apartments, residential and commercial, but they have paid their compliance fee, so they're now in full compliance.
No questions? Next item, appointment of compliance contracting officer.
That is being transferred from me to Arlen, and she's been recertified in the state report this year. She did a great job. I'm really pleased to do it. That was just so on. And so she will be going forward with compliance and contract laws with the agency.
No questions? We don't need a motion, right? We do? Okay, I'll make the motion. Have a second?
Second.
Second by everybody. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of the 2023 annual financial report.
That's the big spreadsheet that we received. Beautiful work, and a great deal of time committed to ensure it's accurate, and
It's also been audited, so coincides with the audit.
No questions? I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of the 2023 audited financial statements.
As you can see, they're in draft form still. She and company has completed their review once they're adopted, and we put in final form. For those of you asking a question at the last board meeting, just note page 20 is where the information is for the collateralized accounts, you know, the FDIC.
Right. Everybody got that information, right? We're talking about the
Yes.
last board meeting. Any questions? I'll make a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by the Reverend. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of the mission statement for 2024 and measurement report 2023.
beautiful working document. What can we say? Even read it is beautiful. Therefore, staff recommends adoption.
No questions, I'll make the motion. Do I have a second? Second by Ms. Molitor. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration of and adoption of the property disposition policy.
No change. No change.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of the operations and accomplishments of 2023.
This reflects our accomplishments for 23, all positive notes, and once again, I think we need to adopt.
I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by the Reverend. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of the procurement and purchasing guidelines.
No change.
I'll make the motion. Second by Ms. Molitor. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of the board's self-evaluation policy and procedures.
Yeah, no change, all good.
I'll make the motion. All in favor?
I'll second it.
Second by the Reverend. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of the Code of Ethics.
No change, all good.
I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Bedford. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of the investment policy and guidelines.
Again, no change, obviously privacy dictates our procedures and investments.
I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by the Reverend. Mr. Gresh, I'm sorry. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of assessment of effectiveness of internal controls.
Our auditors are pleased with the internal controls that are in place and have no recommendations in terms of additional improvements. They feel we are doing what needs to be done to ensure that there's no inconsistency in our procedures.
I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Gresh. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, ayes have it. Consideration of a resolution for the hosting of an informal breakfast meeting on April 17, 2024. Oh, so that's gonna be in lieu of the regular meeting, or that's? Oh, okay.
Just a working, networking meeting that,
Right, there-
is, requested that we presumably have done our due diligence in terms of lists, and we've spoken to you folks on any additions, and, we'll see how it goes. I'm hungry.
Did,
I'm gonna be there. I didn't respond to the email, but I'm gonna,
Thank you very much.
we reached out to we had that discussion about reaching out to some of the chambers?
Yes,
With the-
we did, was negative, was, Inglewood does not currently have a active chamber. Inglewood or Island Park, excuse me. Was it Inglewood? Well, it was Island Park. Island Park was up there. Well, we got the mayor coming.
Do we have any idea how many people so far?
The list is about 130 or 40, but we don't expect that many, obviously.
Did you get RSVPs or not?
We're waiting on Shapiro to make up the invites and send them out.
When did he say he was gonna have them?
I emailed their contact when we were done with the list last week and asked them who the point person would be, and I haven't.
Did you hear anything from Tom?
Yeah, so just, I also want to ask, is Clavin, Supervisor Clavin, invited and coming?
Yes.
Excellent. Is he going to be giving a speech or some remarks?
Opening remarks, I think.
Great. And we have a keynote speaker lined up as well?
Yes.
Matty Arasage from the building trades, we're trying to get him to, he actually committed, but.
That's great.
Yeah, but he hasn't responded to them yet, so
That's
I'll
great.
get them to
All
respond
right,
to you.
so how do we get
But-
Shapiro?
But to answer sorry, I just wanted to ask that. But to answer your question, Mr. Chairman,
I think I'll call him, you'll call him, Fred will
I
call him.
texted him when Michael came to me this morning and said, we need some forward inertia here. He said he'd have the invitation by the end of the day today, for Michael and the staff. But it just, it can't be me like interceding. I don't understand how else we have to do this, but maybe it's a conversation offline.
Michael,
If you don't hear him from by the end of the day, Mike, call me, please. All right?
Michael, have you reached out to any of the building trades themselves? Because probably, you're going to have developers there, it might be a good idea to put labor and developers together in the same room to hobnob with each other, you know what I mean?
Do you have a list, Joe?
I could, I give you the
That's a great idea.
the basic trades, you know, the fitters, the plumbers, electricians, carpenters, you know.
Send us that list, we'll shoot that over to
Yeah.
Shapiro's group, and then, like I said, I don't expect everyone to show up,
Okay.
Thank you for your work on that.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. I'm just putting it in my phone, I thought I had it in. Michael, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, I just wanted to finish the discussion, okay. All right, I'll make the motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Gresh, all in favor say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. Moving on to old business, summary of board member self-evaluations. That was tabled from February.
I received the last board self-evaluation, board member, this morning. So what I'll do is I'll work on the summary today and I'll email it out to you. But we will satisfy our requirement to provide that for you. Thank you.
Okay, next item, discussion of the trust account for post-retirement health insurance benefits, which was tabled from February.
Yes, we have been following up with our employee benefits tax folks on how best to structure this. Also been talking to some accounting professionals in addition to reviewing the comptroller's guidance. I hope to have a final answer on structuring in the next couple of weeks, whether we hope that trust or some other captive entity that will sort of be used to protect those funds. But as of right now, we don't have a final proposal to prepare presented for today. So I will ask that this be tabled again.
Any questions? Okay, next item. Consideration and adoption of the minutes of the February 27, 2024 meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we waive the reading of the previous minutes and adopt the minutes of February 27th, 2024.
I second a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Report of the treasurer.
Aye.
Financial statement and expenditure list.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, once again, want to commend the staff for doing a great job, and so all is in order from February 21st to March 12th, and again, want to congratulate the staff for doing a great job, as always.
Thank you. Committee updates, next item. We had the audit committee meeting this morning. Next item, we have a need for executive session? Thank you. Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn today's meeting.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. Meeting adjourned. Okay, I'd like to open today's meeting, Town of Hempstead Local Development Corporation. We have a quorum. First item on the agenda, consideration and adoption of the 2023 LDC Annual Financial Report.
That's the spreadsheet that's in your materials. That was audited by Sheehan and Company.
No questions, I'll make the motion.
Second.
Second by the Reverend, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Next item, consideration and adoption of the 2023 LDC audited financial statements.
That's also in your materials. That's the document that Sheehan and Company produces after they audited our report and our Paris report. Just like the IDA, we, made out very well.
No questions?
So moved.
I'll make the motion.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of the LDC mission statement.
This is one of Fred's labor of loves. It's amended each year slightly, but very similar in context.
No questions? I'll make a motion. I have a second.
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Gresh. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of the LDC measurement report.
Say minor changes.
I'll make the motion. Have a second.
Second.
Second by the Reverend. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of self-evaluation policy and procedures.
No change.
I'll make the motion. Have a second.
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Mykett. All in favor, say aye.
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 Consideration and adoption of investment policy and guidelines.
No change.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bedford. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of property disposition policy.
No change.
I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Gresh. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of operations and accomplishments of 2023.
This is a report that Mr. Corolla writes up. The LDC did not close any projects for 2023, but we have a couple items in the hopper that we hope will come to fruition for 2024.
No questions? I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by the Reverend. All in favor, say aye.
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 Consideration and adoption of assessment of effectiveness of internal controls.
No change.
No questions? I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Gresh. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of purchasing guidelines.
No change.
I'll make the motion. I have a second.
Second.
Second by the Reverend. All in favor, say aye.
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 Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of code of ethics.
No change.
I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Molitor. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Consideration and adoption of contract and compliance officer.
I have that as Edie for the LDC.
So you're not, so you're,
We don't have a deputy financial officer. We don't have a deputy financial officer that passed it yet. As soon as we get one of those.
okay, so it's you.
For now, it's me.
Okay. No questions? I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by the Reverend. All in favor, say aye.
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 Ayes have it.
Let's go.
Dispersed summary of board member evaluations. You did that.
You should have received those this morning. It's a one-page document, just a breakdown of what everyone's input was. So you give that a read and let us know if you have any thoughts.
Anybody have any questions or thoughts on it? No? Next item, consideration and approval of the minutes of February 2024.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we waive the minutes, previous minutes, and approve the minutes of February 27, 2024.
Second motion, all in favor, say aye.
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 Report of the treasurer, financial and expenditure list.
Again,
February.
Mr. Chairman, I want to commend the staff for doing a great job. I reviewed the financial statements and expenditure list, February 21st through March 12th. All is in order.
Thank you, Reverend. Committee updates, we had the audit committee this morning. We don't need executive session, correct? I'll make a motion to adjourn today's meeting.
Second.
It's weird.
Second by Mr. Bedford. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, meeting adjourned.
Is that?
They just vote to close the meeting.
Well, I told somebody I was